So let's start our class. Good afternoon all of you. So today I will discuss type of workers. Okay, there are two type of workers. One is the self-employed, another are the hired workers. So how many type of workers? There are two type of workers. One is self-employed, another is hired workers. Okay, so who are called the self-employed workers? Okay, so these are those workers who are engaged in their own business or own profession. So some shopkeeper who have their own shop, so he is called as a self-employed workers. Clear? Clear what I told? Okay, now if I give one example, that a farmer work his own farm, so this farmer is called self-employed workers. Next come to the hired workers. Who are called the hired workers? Hired worker means these are those workers who work for other and they render their service to others. So those workers who work under others and render their service to others, and as a reward they get the salaries. Okay, so it may be they get the salary maybe day, per month or per year. So they are called the hired workers. Like if I give one example, a teacher working a teacher working in a school, so they are called the hired workers. Okay, so how many types of worker is there? Tell me the answer. How many types of workers are there? Yes, very good, Shayon. Two types. Tell me the name of the two types workers. Yes, very good. Now we can categorize this hired worker into two types. Okay, one is the casual workers, other is the regular workers. So who are called the casual workers? Casual worker means these are the daily wagers. Okay, so they work under any organization or under any persons. Okay, so they work as a daily basis or get the daily basis wages. So they are called and they are not employed as a regular basis, so they are called the casual worker, and they are not given any social security. Social security means what? Like from any organization you give any social security like provident fund, pension, gratuity. So this facility they are not get. Okay, so these are called the casual workers. Now if we tell to the about the regular workers. Regular worker means what? Regular worker means these are on permanent payroll of other employers. Okay, so they work as a permanent basis on under any organization. So they are entitled to all social security. So they get all the social security from their organization like pension, provident fund, gratuity. So this hard worker we can categorize two way. One is the casual workers, another is the regular workers. Okay, clear? Okay, very good. So if we see, there is some difference between the casual workers and the regular workers. The casual workers are the unskilled workers, and who are the regular workers, they are the skilled workers. Okay, if we see the worker working on a construction site, we can say he is or she is a unskilled labor, or like one engineer working in under one factory, so he or she is called the regular workers. Now, so these are our type of workers. Now we come to the labor supply, labor force and workforce. So what do you mean by the labor supply? Have you any idea, students? What do you mean by the labor supply? Supply which no, Shayan. Totally this one is different thing. Labor supply means the amount of labor that the worker are willing to offer corresponding to a particular wage rate. That means if one person is able to work during work 10 hours, but he willing to work only 6 hours per day at a particular wage rate. So this is called the labor supply. Clear? Labor supply means the amount of labor that the workers willing to corresponding to a particular wage rate. Clear to all? Very simple thing. If one worker is able to working 10 hours, but he or she willing to work 6 hours per day at a particular wage rate. So this is called the labor supply. So this labor supply is measured in terms of man hours. Okay. So man hours of work we can, or man days or man hour, that means one person can work 8 hours per day. So by this we can measure the labor supply, or obviously with the particular wage rate. Now labor force. What do you mean by the labor force? Labor force means the number of person actually working or willing to work. It is not related to wage rate. Okay, clear? So one person is really want to work or willing to work, but this is not related to wage rate. Okay, so this is the basic difference between the workforce, labor force and labor supply. So write down the difference between labor force and labor supply. Write down difference between labor force and labor supply. Make two columns. One side write down labor supply, another side write down labor force. Okay, Shayan, Shorodeep. Shayan, economics project has started. Okay, write down the difference between the labor supply and labor force. Oh wow, very good. So after the puja vacation, within 30th November, you submitted your project to school. Okay. So write down the difference between labor supply and labor force. Okay, so write down under the labor supply, it refers to supply of labor. It refers to supply of labor corresponding to different wage rates. It refers to supply of labor corresponding to different wage rates. Full stop. After full stop, write down, supply of labor is measured in terms of supply of labor is measured in terms of man days of work, and is always related to wage rate Completed? Okay, write down under the labor force. It refers to number of persons. Actually working or willing to work. It refers to number of persons actually working or willing to work. It is not related to wage rate. It refers to number of persons actually working or willing to work. Full stop. It is not related to wage rate. Done? It refers to the number of persons actually working or willing to work. It refers to the number of persons actually working or willing to work. Full stop. It is not related to wage rate. So today our time is limited. Next class we will continue this same topic and we write down few more points of these differences. So students, for today I will end up here. So next day I will continue this class. So for today, thank you all of you.